And welcome to week 6 of the UGA Draft League, the biggest Pokemon league in the world. Last week we picked up our first win. Could we make it 2 going up against the Toronto Staraptors? The Staraptors brought some overwhelming pressure and power into this game. Hatterene terrifying, Terrakion terrifying, speed boosted Kingdra also pretty damn terrifying. But did we have enough tricks in the back to be able to suppress that power and flip things in our favour? Would Incineroar be able to fake out to glory, or would Aromatisse be able to pull out another set of surprises like it did last week? Let's roll that VT and see how it goes. Okay, it is week 6. Look, oh, there's a Klefki. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight the Klefki. That's not what I'm here for. We could, well, actually it would be an interesting struggle against a Klefki. Anyway, we are setting up. It is a different time of day. It's not the weekend. It's not the weekend. It's like 20 past 7, so my girls are awake, and one is with me, which makes this all the more interesting. Oh, one's off. Okay. Okay, so very different setup this week to last. Oh, sorry, you forgot Incineroar, did you? This could be an interesting recording. I don't know if I'm going to upload this. We'll see. Very different setup. Let's get away from that Klefki before that screws things up. The team that we're up against has all sorts of pairings. Hatterene and Didi, scary. Justified, Terrakion, scary. Pelipper, and oh, it's got out of my head. But you know, big scary old dragon. So we're just chatting about the game now. I think. Bear with me. Yeah, so shorthand version is they have a lot of advantages. You know, this squad that I'm bringing, similar to last week, Sandaconda's been dropped out. Duraludon is in, but critically, so is Weezing. The only strategy that I've really got is to shut down their strategies. He has so much power. During the draft, I really struggled to pick big hitters. I've got a lot of nuisance, so Weezing and Incineroar. I've got Ditto as well. All of them are nuisances, but none of them have like pure raw power. So the strategy here is really to just kind of irritate and annoy and slow things down, and hopefully bring things like Duraludon out from the back, or Vikavolt out the back. If I picked a Vikavolt, I should have picked a Vikavolt. It should be in there somewhere. Also got lots of potential to deal with the large amount of fighting and dark. So what have we got? We've got Terrakion. Yep. Sneasel. Yep. We don't have Hatterene. Oh, okay. Well, that surprises me. We've got that pairing. So, and Turtonator. Okay, really interesting. So Weezing definitely comes out. You know what? I'm thinking double fairy. Now that I see this, Trick Room is really, like, really attractive. And do we just hammer out with Aromatisse? Or do we hold it for? Actually, we could. Oh, is Duraludon faster? I can't actually remember if Duraludon is faster. Oh, that's a tricky choice actually. Because he's vulnerable in lots of different ways. I'm really thrown by not seeing Hatterene. Oh, crap. They might have a taunt user, but we can kill it as well. That doesn't make much sense. But I think let's try that. And let's see what happens. It's not the best matchup for for Vikavolt. I don't think. I mean, there's one good thing for Vikavolt to hit, but it doesn't really work. the child is attacking a cupboard door, so that could intervene. Anyway, let's see how we go. Should be fun. I just fully expected Hatterene and almost nothing else. I think the person we're playing against has brought Hatterene almost every single week. And okay, that's sort of what I expected to see. And it's a great thing to see because that is a lot of fairy. So, no justified. And you know what? Aromatisse has so much bulk, I don't really see a reason other than just protecting. And I'm really tempted just to go for this. Will he have... Oh. The slight danger is that he comes in... What can he do against Aromatisse? No, you know what? I'm going to Trick Room this. I don't think he's got much that can hurt Aromatisse. The max was expected, so it's sort of all or nothing on this. If I got this wrong, we are screwed. Hello. Yeah, you see that Terrakion? It's either going to destroy my whole plan in turn one, or it's going to work out just fine. We'll see. We'll see. Surf. Okay. Cack. That was the problem. Okay, so we know where the weakness policy is. Yeah, okay. We know. And where's it going to drop the rock for? Please go for Wheezing. Please go for Wheezing. Oh! And that's probably the game. That's probably game one. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, fair play. And that's probably him sweeping his way through, because he can't really do much. I mean, Slowbro can't really do much against any of what's going on. Oh, he's got expanding force, I suppose. I suppose we have to... We don't have a choice. We have to max. Unfortunately, Wheezing's sash is gone. You going to go that way? No? Okay. Ah, that's so annoying. It's going to come in on the Wheezing, probably. But... Oh, at least we know. At least we know. I think Wheezing's looking pretty vulnerable for this next bout. Oh shit! Oh, sorry. That was a large wooden ball that just got hit on the hard drive. That's not going to help it. Oh man. Okay. So how do we counter that? Because he can just do that every single turn. Okay, so we've got Incineroar, and it was perhaps silly not to try and take it out first turn. They're probably just going to do the same sort of thing again. Okay, Taunt. Okay, well that's fine, because I'm kind of expecting you to kill him anyway. This is on Slowbro. Slowbro just about takes it. And that's where our weakness policy is. It's not going to do enough, is it? Oh, confusion. That could be helpful. But what we really hope is to knock him out. So we need quick draw to kick in. If quick draw doesn't work, we lose. Oh, I'm suppressing quick draw. I forgot Wheezing was there. Okay. So let's make the switch. Not much of a option otherwise. Oh, sorry. You want to go in the window? You want to sit in there? You can play there if you like. That's fine. Okay. This is always the challenge with Wheezing, suppressing your own abilities. This might pay off. If it does, we might yet win this. But a lot of things have got to go right. Hello. The safer option for them is, yeah. I'm not opening that. You can open this. You can open all that if you like. All right. So there's my switch. Yeah, okay, so that, yeah, and then Sneasel can come in and call. Yeah, that was always the risk. But it didn't activate anyway, so it's sort of a bit by the by. Has he had all his turns of max? We had Rock, we had Quake, and we had Guard. Obviously, and we can't protect that again. Yeah. You're trying to get into these cards, aren't you? You can't have the Vic of all cards, sweetie. Okay, well, I mean, you can do that because there's no reason not to, and you can do that because there's no reason not to. Duraldon has to be faster. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really fussed about the taunt. Is he faster? Holy crap, he's faster! Oh, okay. I really thought we had wow, how fast is Terrakion? How slow is Duraldon? So that's me not doing my prep, isn't it? Wow, I could have sworn he had a speed age, but you know, I haven't done much against these guys, so this is the question is, how do we respond? You wouldn't really look to change this, would you? Oh, kind of frustrating that we didn't manage to get any one of the turns of confusion. That would have been helpful, but never mind. Never mind. Oh. As in, I mean, that's like, I think 3 turns of confusion that we've had now. As in 3 turns that have been confused and not a single hit of confusion. Is this going to be the perfect set? Yeah. Oh, that's harsh. It's harsh on you, Weezing. So if you're unfamiliar with the league, we count up everyone who gets the specific knockouts and hits, so we can just sort of play it through to the end. Normally we would have, I think, just withdrawn after that first hit, because I think the writing was on the cards then. Yeah, but at the same time, a bit frustrating that we've had, what, 4 rounds where confusion has been played and it hasn't confused once. So that's a bit annoying. Hopefully that'll balance out. Because there was a chance, but I've really been thrown by the speed. I'll check it on my phone, but my daughter's run off with it. Okay. The Terror of Terrakion, that could well be the title for this video. I'm also rushing a little bit because I've got food cooking downstairs, so I'm a little distracted. Hey. Yeah? Gimme. Flash cannon takes about... Okay, good to know that flash cannon is there. Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm going to see if there's a special card in here. You're not having the Fletchlander. No, it's a fairly useless set of cards, so okay, you have that. Okay. That was very poor. Oh, okay, fine, have it. Wreck my cards. Be done with it. Yes, yeah, okay. Well, this is sort of what I was worried about. Just the pure power that his team had, and I mean, they've got options for playing it differently. I mean, the thing is with the weakness policy, I think we have to go with Incineroar and risk the hit and try to slow things down, because it is a very, very fast team. In hindsight, it's probably a little bit silly not to bring Incineroar, because getting the drop on Terrakion in the first stage would have been useful. We saw with Slowbro actually. It wasn't actually the end of the world. In a sense, it was a bit frustrating to have brought Slowbro out, because I sort of saw the impact. It's sort of surprising to see Slowbro actually survive the super effective hit. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's Incineroar this time, and then we've got the option of using the terrain. I think we just... Oh no, because we wanted to set Trick Room, so that we can't do that. Oh, frustrating. Unless we just max Wheezing. I think we have to do it. The risk is that actually, if Indeedee comes out, we just kill Indeedee. The whole plan again is to get Trick Room set up. So, do we really? Is Wheezing that useful? It's a second fairy type, and there's 1, 2, 3 things vulnerable to it. Slowbro didn't do as much damage as I thought Slowbro would, which frustrates me. It's just this lack of power again, and I don't think Vikavolt really helps because of the power of that rock move. Unless Aromatisse comes in and does something magical. Let's give it a go. You probably can tell that my focus is not really there for this one. Usually I do most of my prep like Thursday, Friday, going into a game on Saturday. So we haven't really, apart from establishing that he had a really scary set of options, and without a huge amount of really viable counters. Okay, so same again. So ultimately the right call. I just wonder, they're going to go max again. Hey, you okay? You okay? You want to take your sock off? Okay. Hold on, sweetheart. Okay, so we got the one drop. I think it just makes sense to fake out the Sneasel. We can get the drop. Just don't know how much is it going to do. Or do we just go max? What's he got on the bench in terms of switching? You know what? He's not going to expect this. It's slower. Sod it. Nobody expects dynamaxed Aromatisse. And we're going first, actually, which is interesting. He's going to go for Rock Slide. He's not maxing, he's going to go for Rock Slide. Which is logical. Oh! Okay. But still not the max. So, I did huge damage to Sneasel. Ooh. Okay. Kick in that berry, please. And we know that's where the weakness policy is. So this has the potential to work out really well. Go on, Aromatisse! Go on, Aromatisse! Okay, so already this is profoundly better. We've got this symbolic victory. I still don't think we've got the power to take this game, but I think we won the mind games there, and Aromatisse has a knockout, which is just glorious. Okay, see what they do. Obviously, he's a little bit... I mean, what's he got? He can max now. I mean, they're having to think about it, which is kind of cool, because it's like, what do you do against maxed Aromatisse? They've got the dragon, okay. So Kingdra has a steal move, could come in and cause problems. But who do you hit? Like Kingdra. Okay, so Kingdra's going to max. It doesn't really matter if it's going faster or not. Who are you going to go against? Are you going to go against the Aromatisse or are you going to go against the Incineroar? Sneasel's not going to do much here. So I think we just... In a sense, Incineroar's done Incineroar's job, because I don't think they've got much in the way of physical attack. So let's bait. We hope they're going to come in on Incineroar. But let's just try and drop Kingdra. And terrain is boosted, I think. So fairy moves, do they hit harder? I don't know. Let's go for it. Let's rock it with Aromatisse. Okay, so this is where the rain comes in. Yeah, it's a Pelipper. So probably coming in on Incineroar, which again is fine. There's the max, and yeah. So again, big power, weather boosted. Sort of what we were expecting. This is just another one of the great options that their team has. Really, in the game last week, it's a game that I feel I should have won. In this game, this is a game that these guys should win. So this is why I'm so delighted that Aromatisse got that hit. Can Aromatisse take this? Aromatisse is bulky with some big hit points, and he takes the hit. He takes the hit. Parting shot, useful. Okay. Bring Wheezing in doesn't really gain us much here. He doesn't bring us anything because he's not there anyway. But Vikavolt could be quite useful here. Vikavolt has Assault Vest. We've got one drop on the Kingdra, which is, again, really useful. Max Starfall coming in, terrain boosted, and it's big damage. Okay, so again, it's cool. Obviously, he's not going to take 2 hits, and the weather is what the weather is. The question is, who does he go? Does he look to try and finish off Aromatisse? Pelipper can, of course, possibly take Vikavolt. But it's going to be... I think Pelipper is going to come in with Hurricane. So I think we have to max guard. It would be nice to try and finish the Kingdra off, but logically, they have the flexibility to spread their attacks. So Hurricane on Vikavolt, Geyser coming back in on Aromatisse is the logical set of moves. Okay, so yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. It was the right call, buys us some time. Scald. Well, that's not going to do much. He's probably going to have a sash. Doesn't have a sash. Well, that's a surprise. That's a huge surprise. Why doesn't he have a sash? Okay. Hello again. You're back. 2 knockouts. Again. No. Okay, Sneasel. Sneasel's going to fake out, I guess. Okay. It's not impossible here. Okay, so Sneasel does fake out on to the who? Who does he look to fake out? I think we just have to go for it here. We double up on the Kingdra. Surely he's not going to protect. Actually, we can protect. We can protect. Let's try and stall out the Kingdra, shall we? Oh, yeah, let's try and stall it out. Because we've got a fake out user on the bench, so if we can keep things alive... I forgot. Oh, I just used it, didn't I? I just used it. Ah! Okay, so it wouldn't have survived anyway, so not a problem. Okay. Right, so OVS Incineroar comes in. I'm so distracted in this game because I keep on forgetting that Slowbro is still there. Like, Slowbro is alive somehow, and I keep on forgetting about it. Did the Kingdra have Protect? I think the Kingdra had Protect. I don't think Sneasel can take it out. I think what we do is enter the Sneasel and we try and fake out the Kingdra. Doubling up would be sensible, but we've got a super effective hit that can come in there. I can't remember if fake out works on this terrain. I'm so confused as to what I've set up. I've got my excuses in children. Okay, so and big damage. Surf. Okay. That. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We're going to take this to a third game. That is crazy. I'm going to have to jump out and check on the food in a second. Okay. This is a pleasant surprise. Unless it has Surf as well. But would Kingdra be able to take out Slowbro on top of all this? Hydro Pump into Incineroar, but Incineroar, you've done your job, buddy. You just need to hit. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't even notice it had Life Orb. Cool, Decider. Oh, where's my phone, Haley? Uh-oh. There it is. Okay. I'll try and edit that out from the film, because sorry, cards on the table I fully expected to be whitewashed almost straight away, and yeah, it's exciting. Okay, what's he going to bring this time? Kingdra seems a plausible option. Are you going back out that way? Incineroar did a good job there, messed things up. I don't know, the fairies really came through for me. Aromatisse was ridiculous. Just go. I don't think. I don't have the time to double check speed, but if Kingdra was faster. Yeah, sorry, oh, sweetie. Your timing for being fussy is not ideal. Okay, time's ticking. What am I going to do? Almost certainly start with Wheezing. Maybe Double Fairy? Double Fairy's an option. Because again, we could just cause chaos. Pelipper, yeah, I think we have to have wheezing. Aromatisse just puts so much pressure on everything that they've got. Yeah, I think we keep it fresh. Whoops. And then who? Duraldon's too vulnerable. I like Incineroar as an option. I don't think it's a good one, but I've run out of time to think. You understand, Haley, that if we lose, that you're picking up the L, right? Because I get like a free pass on this game. That's fair, right? Blame the baby. Okay. Well, GG's so far over the first 2 games because it's been real fun. And it's that double again. Okay. Oh. Crap. Crap. That's a problem. That's a problem. They played us. Okay. So he's going to go Surf again. Okay. Wheezing, it's your time. And I think we sacrifice. What? We sacrifice Incineroar. We tried to get 1 drop, so it's only a +1. That's what we're going to try and do. And we're going to see what Wheezing can do. Wheezing really shouldn't be able to do that much damage here. But then it just creates options as to whether or not they try to take out the Incineroar or the Wheezing, because Incineroar can still get that parting shot in. Oh crap, no, because Wheezing's there. I always forget. Oh, I'm so confused today. Because of course he doesn't get the drop, so it is going to be +2, so we probably lose. Hello, what you doing there? Probably lose Incineroar anyway, to a max Rockfall. And then they get the special boost, and should have just gone the same thing again. Should have gone the same again. My bad. Yeah, that's lots of damage there. Who are you going to go after? Could we get like some crazy critical hit? Go after Incineroar. That makes sense. That's where the Aromatisse was. Okay. So yeah, so that's what happened. But of course I'm stuck with Wheezing now. So Slowbro can't get his speed advantage up. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. No, it's too heavy for you, sweetheart. Okay, where are we? We've got to bring someone in. Who's going to die next? Oh, sweet child. Come here. Oh, I know. She's trying to get to my complete card collection. Aromatisse can't survive this, but Aromatisse can protect. What? What you after? That? Maybe? I didn't even see how much damage we did. Not much. Okay. Okay, well, I think we just keep doing it. And we protect. Yeah. Hello. Have you had enough? Don't worry. It'll be over fairly soon. There. Who's this coming in on? Aromatisse. That? This game is costing my entire display. Oh dear. Well, the question is, who do they go after here? Aromatisse looks pretty weak. And of course Sneasel is going to be super effective against my poor Slowbro. Okay, okay. Just double up, see if you take it. You want the whole display? You're going after everything? Okay, well, I really wasn't going to be good. No, we're not opening that. Oh, that was a mistake, my friend. That was a mistake. Sweetie, we're not going to open that. That's my Marnie box. Oh, sweet. Okay, fine. Hey, I've got an idea. Play with this Elite Trainer box. Now, of course, what the my poor displays. If I do win this, the price that's been paid to get it, the destruction of such rare collections is profound. So what are they thinking of? Turtonator. Interesting. Slow. Okay. Yeah, okay, you're down. Now, I know Wheezing can protect. I mean, it's a real tough one. I think we just try and take out the Sneasel. See what happens. It's taking out the Terrakion is a bonus. Not an expected one, got to say. Didn't think we'd be. I thought it might endure because it had so many special defense boosts. The guidebook for Darkness Ablaze is being disarticulated by my daughter. Oh, if only she knew the price of those things in the future. Anyway, come on, make some weird choices. Wheezing endures. That's a weird choice. That worked out well. Oh, but he's going to have loads of special defense boosts as well. But it's a Sneasel. So, worked out. Okay. All of a sudden... Yeah, there's lots of things for you to destroy in there. Lots of very expensive things for you to destroy. Fortunately, Darkness Ablaze probably isn't going to be that valuable a set. We were not going to risk the Champion's Path one. Indeedy. Crap. That's just awful. Okay. The only question is, are we faster than both of them? Because they could be slow. You want me to open that, do you? You'd like me to open this? Yeah? Okay. Well, let's give it a go. We do have expanding force. Yeah. So. Okay, you can have that. You can't have the rest, sweetie. The rest is far too dangerous for you. That's big. You can't really cause damage to yourself with that. Psychic Surge. We have Slowbro. Is Aromatisse fast enough to get a hit off here? Shell Smash. Oh, that's scary. Should have hit the Turtonator. There we go. Okay, White Herb Turtonator. In fairness, I was looking at Turtonator expecting it to come, but not really knowing what was going to... Yeah, okay. That's probably the defeat then. Okay. I mean, Aromatisse just kind of keeps sucking it up. But... Hey, you okay? The question is... I mean, Slowbro's going to take a big hit here. In terms of the Shell Smash damage. Oh. It's a question of who do we try and take out here. It's a real struggle here. He's not going to take out either. He can do expanding force, but it's not going to. Oh shit! What's wrong? How much time have we got? 10 seconds. This is such a challenge. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Psychic terrain. Let's try it. We got the quick draw. So close. I can't believe that. I can't believe how close we got. So close to the knockout. So close. Man. This actually turned into a bit of an epic in the end. Okay, you want the card here. There we go. Can I protect yet? I don't think it's going to help. It's really not going to help. Who knows? They might be lulled into doing something ridiculous. You never know. Yeah, we lose. Oh, but so close, man. I can't believe how close we pulled this back to. I mean, Aromatisse is really, really, really slow. And we're not taking out Indeedee here. Let's just try. We're not going to get hit, so. I can't believe how close we got to taking out that Turtonator. If we got it out the first turn, I think we would have had it, but well, it's a lot closer than I thought it would be. But well, GG's, great fun. But galling how close it was. No, we're done with that. Okay, I think I was smiling for a lot of that. And now lots of cards being pulled out of the pack. Look, Darkness Ablaze died for that. Yeah, thank you. And now we're going to open up some energy cards. Have a good night, everyone. So there we go. That was the end of week 6, and it ends in a defeat. But it's an oddly sort of satisfying defeat because the quality of the contest, especially going into legs 2 and 3, was really high. It ended up as being a really tight, cagey contest that came right down to the wire in the end. Preparing for this game, I thought it was all going to be about Hatterene. And then, of course, Hatterene didn't show up at all. But the Staraptors were always going to bring a lot of power. Terrakion proved its worth, and I mean, Terrakion with weakness policy and its speed advantage and cards on the table. I had no idea about Terrakion's speed. I haven't actually played against Terrakion that much, and I've never used Terrakion myself. So I just had no appreciation of how pacey that thing was. And then, of course, you had Pelipper and Kingdra coming in as a secondary option as well. So I knew there was going to be power. And my draft team, it's a really it's a tricksy draft team. Incineroar, Weezing, Ditto. I didn't bring Ditto today. All of those guys can really mess up your strategy, but we really lack power. So we have to be quite creative in terms of where our wins are going to come from. So like in game 1, there was no way we could match that power once it was on the table. Galarian Slowbro taking a +2 super effective hit and surviving it. I thought, yeah, that was impressive. But he didn't really have that much going on in terms of being able to counter the power of Terrakion. So game 1 was a bit of a disaster. We called it wrong. I mean, Weezing did his job in terms of shutting down the beat-up strategy. But, we didn't call where the weakness policy was, and really that just sort of... Game 1 was over pretty much halfway through turn 1. Game 2 was more interesting. I knew I couldn't match the power, so I had to do something unexpected. And what's the last thing somebody would expect you to do? Well, dynamaxing Aromatisse is probably the last thing people would expect you to do, and that's exactly what we did, and it pretty much paid off. It proved to be a great counter to Terrakion. I think Aromatisse actually got 2 knockouts on Terrakion through that game, which is both ridiculous and very satisfying. But as we went through game 2, I mean, really, when it came down to it being, I think it was 3-on-1 at one stage, which again came as a real surprise. I wasn't expecting to get through game 2, but we had enough tricks in the back. I mean, Incineroar came in and did some nice messy stuff, and we had some power as well. Vikavolt showed what it can do again once more, and took quite a nice big hit as well, sort of soaked that up. So game 2 was really satisfying. Game 3 was tricky. You know, predicting what was going to come out was always going to be difficult, but I think it sort of ultimately worked out in a way. I mean, maxing Wheezing, again, I'm not sure if that was the right decision or not. I was trying to keep things on edge, keep the Staraptors thinking and keeping them guessing. So I'm hoping it was a surprise move. I don't know how effective it was ultimately, because Wheezing doesn't have quite the same power coming in as Aromatisse does, but I knew Aromatisse would be targeted if it did the same thing again, so probably wouldn't get away with the same tricks once more. But you know, we managed to double up on Terrakion, take out one of the big players. Turtonator showed up for the last game, which I think was a great play by them. Again, mixing up the team, keeping it fresh is always a pretty good idea. So I didn't really have the opportunity to respond to it. Managed to take it out, but by that stage Ndidi was there and was doing Ndidi things with terrain and expanding force, and so we got it much closer than I thought we were going to, which I'm actually really proud about. I mean, game 2 I think will live in my memory for a long time. Just that image of Aromatisse going wop 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 and then landing the knockout was brilliant. It was a lot of fun. Moving forwards, I haven't actually looked as far as the week 7 games, so that's something I'm going to have to give some thought to. We played on Thursday this week, so much earlier in the week than normal, and whilst I'm not going to blame the presence of children, it definitely brings a different challenge in terms of focusing. I know there were a couple of plays where I was picking moves. I was like, I don't know what's going on. What terrain is up now? I have no idea. So maybe slightly better scheduling on my part is required. But nonetheless, it was really good fun. I think I enjoyed this game more than last week, possibly because a little bit of the pressure was off. But yeah, cool. Now, good fun. I think Aromatisse was probably my MVP. Terrakion, just for the offensive pressure it put on us throughout all the games, probably their MVP. So it gives us an overall score of 1-4, but you know, I'm sort of taking it as the draft league as a learning experience for me. I think we learned a lot there. I think our ridiculous team building strategies almost came out with a brilliant victory. Wasn't quite to be, but I think the laughs we had along the way were more than worth it. So on to week 7, and fingers crossed we see you there.